I'm going to share with you movement mechanics no one else is talking about, so you can fix your movement and instantly rank up. Number 1, fast peeking. What if you could combine a fast peek without having to fully expose yourself? Wouldn't that be the ultimate peek? So what actually is fast peeking? I think one of the best players at fast peeking is someone you might have heard before, and it's another YouTuber, Heyoday. So what actually is fast peeking? Fast peeking is when you reach your full movement speed velocity and then you peek. So it's essentially just you beginning your peek further away from the wall. And if you do so, you can reach your maximum velocity once you're actually going to make the peek. That way, you're gonna appear on the enemy screen for seemingly 1 millisecond, and then you're gonna be able to get that kill. Because if you don't do this, if you stand right next to the angle you're gonna peek and then you just take 1 or 2 steps out, you're not gonna be reaching your full movement speed velocity, meaning your peek isn't gonna be as fast, and so the enemy is gonna have more time to react to your peek, meaning you will win less of those fights if you peek slowly. To overcharge this, you also need to understand early stop peeking. Early stop peeking is just like fast peeking. If you learn it, you can convert way more of your peeks and your fights, and it allows you to essentially get those Ferrari peeks, those fast peeks that seem impossible to counter. And so the way to do this is, instead of stopping once you see someone during your peek, you want to stop early so that once they come on your screen, you're already standing still and you're all ready to shoot. If you play reactively with your peeks and you only stop once you see them, a lot of the times you're going to be over peeking and wide swinging, exposing yourself to a lot of angles, but your peek is also going to be much slower because you're going to have to wait for your reaction on seeing the enemy on the screen, and then you're also going to have to wait until you get the chance to shoot back. If you've already stopped before, then it's going to be simple and easy, and you're going to be able to shoot as soon as you see the enemy.
Do you feel a burning desire to become a top 1% player? If so, check out my coaching program, Valorant Mastery, where I coach you and give you guides on everything, showcasing all my secrets that allowed me to reach rank 4000 in under 200 hours. I'm so confident in the program that you will rank up 400 RR in 8 weeks, or I will work with you for free until you do.
Number 2, crouch peeking. This technique will allow you to win way more fights, and this is something Primi is maybe even the inventor of, or at least he's one of the best in the world to do so. And so if you can combine this especially with fast peeking, I mean, it's going to be impossible to counter your peeks, and all you gotta do is just crouch at the same time as you peek. It's that simple. But what this tiny thing does is it allows you to avoid the enemy crosser placement. It's going to make you incredibly hard to hit, allowing you to convert way more duels, because you can put your crosser perfectly, but by just doing that tiny crouch, you will throw off your enemy's crosser. And so now you have 2 of the biggest keys to unlocking incredible peeking, but there's way more. Number 3, reactional movement. Besides aim, movement is your biggest tool for survival. With reactional movement, you can begin to win fights that should be unwinnable. When someone peeks you from an unexpected angle, you shouldn't try to flick and kill them. Instead, you should implement reactional movement. You should instead move first when someone peeks you from an unexpected angle, dodge their first bullet, then go for the kill. If you cope flick, you'll just lose because you probably won't hit that flick, and if you keep standing still, you will be an easy target for your enemy. Fights are almost kind of turn-based sometimes. If someone peeks you and you're not expecting it, they will have the first shot, and if you're able to dodge that first shot, then it's kind of like your turn and now you get to shoot back. And the beautiful thing about reactional movement is, while they've been aiming at you and they've been lining up that shot, they're now standing still and you're the one moving, flipping the script so that now it's an incredibly easy kill for you. Reactional movement is also incredibly important for multi-kills, because a lot of times when someone is playing off of their teammate or trying to trade their teammate, they're going to be peeking from somewhere where you aren't holding your crosser because you're fighting their teammate. And so that technique alone will allow you to win 2v1s, 3v1s, maybe even 4v1s, because you're going to be able to turn fights you shouldn't be able to turn. Number 4, insta moving. Do you know what the number 1 goal is in a fight when it comes to movement? The goal is to reduce your downtime, meaning the time you're standing still in a fight. The best way to do that is through something I call insta moving. Whenever you shoot, you need to make it a habit to instantly move after your shot or burst. Doesn't matter whether you get a kill or not. The average reaction time is around 200 milliseconds. If you wait that long to react and then move, you'll be an easy target and you'll be much slower. Instead, you should make it a habit to just move after a burst, no matter what. Doesn't matter if you get the kill, if you miss, you should just move after your shot. This also, just like reactional movement, will allow you to win 2v1s, 2v1s, 3v1s, and get those multi-kills. Another golden rule of movement during fights is to make yourself as hard to hit as possible and make the enemy as easy to hit as possible. And this is something insta-moving allows you to achieve. You're essentially decreasing your time to kill and increasing your enemy's time to kill. Meaning if you're moving a lot, it's gonna take longer to kill you, and you're using movement properly, it's gonna be easier for you to kill the enemy and in a shorter period of time. Number 5, movement positioning. How you position yourself can either make or break your movement. You need to position yourself in a correct way to maximize your movement, and that's something called movement positioning. The first mistake to avoid is staying too close to walls, also known as angle advantage or disadvantage. The one who is furthest away from the wall or corner sees the other one first, and there's a very strong correlation between how far away from the corner you are and how likely you are to win the fight. If you're 5% away from the corner, you probably have about a 5 to 20% chance of winning the fight. If you are 100% as far away from the corner as possible, then your odds are probably closer to 70+%. So you need to understand how to move around the map to maximize your movement. You need to be trying to move so that you're as far away from each wall or corner or angle in each and every scenario you are in. Just watch one of the pros. They're always moving in a manner that allows them to be as far away from the wall as possible so that they can maximize their movement positioning and have angle advantage. Because we all know if you can see the enemy before they can see you, it's gonna be a pretty easy fight to win. Next mistake is standing in corners or on small boxes. If you have no space to move, then you can't move. It's that simple. So position yourself in places that allow you to move freely so you can leverage movement to win your fights. I mean, we've all been there when someone is crouching in a corner. I mean, it's the easiest kill you can possibly imagine because they can't move because they're stuck in a corner, which deletes all the guesswork you have to do whether they're gonna move or not, because you know they can't because they're stuck in the corner. But we all know whenever you're fighting someone in the open, it's much harder because there's a bunch of guesswork of, are they gonna strafe to the right? Are they gonna strafe to the left? You don't know because they have options. But if you don't have those options, your enemy, by process of elimination, can determine that you're just gonna be standing there and they're gonna be incredibly confident in the crosshair placement and they're just gonna kill you instantly. If you can leverage these 5 movement mechanics no one else is talking about, you'll be incredibly deadly in your games and you'll be able to rank up. Next video is right here, or check out my coaching if you're serious about ranking up fast.